Hey, what's up, fight fans? My name is Chris, and you're listening to The Boxing Blaze. I'm a reporter for Real Combat Media, so for all your boxing and combat news, head on over to realcombatmedia.com. Now, this week, Canelo Alvarez took on Liam Beefy Smith. Me, personally, I don't think that Smith belonged in the ring with Canelo. Smith is a good fighter, but he's just not at the level of Canelo. Canelo was the bigger fighter. He was the stronger fighter. He was smarter, and he was faster than Smith. Overall, he was the better boxer overall in the ring that night. Not only that, I don't think there was an X factor that made you wonder if Canelo was ever in danger during the fight. And also, I don't think Smith's punches hurt Canelo at all during the fight. During the fight, Smith got knocked down 3 times. All 3 knockdowns were caused by body shots. Canelo was throwing a lot to the body. The fight ended in the 9th round. Now, Canelo did say that he had hurt his hand in the 2nd round. Now, it turns out Canelo actually fractured his thumb on his right hand, and he will not be fighting until 2017. But back to the fight before I talk more about that. Oftentimes, Canelo would lean on the ropes and give Smith the chance to let his hands go. It looked like Canelo was either trying to tire Smith down, or if he was trying to trap Smith and have him to, come walk in, like making him think he was in charge, when in reality, Canelo was setting more of a trap for him. So the question before was, who was Canelo going to fight next in December? Because Canelo had a fight scheduled for December. But because his hand got fractured, that means there will be no fight in December, and we'll probably have to wait until May to see Canelo fight again. I had thought that Canelo was going to move up and fight Billy Joe Saunders for the WBO belt at middleweight, so that way he would fight against Golovkin, who has the rest of the belts at middleweight, and they would be fighting for all the belts, and the winner would be the undisputed champion at 160 pounds. But now that's not possible. After the fight, Max Kellerman asked Canelo I know that you want to fight with Golovkin, but it looks like De La Hoya is the one that's stopping this fight from happening. So what's going on? And Canelo basically said that, it's his team, and whatever his team says really goes. Not only that, Canelo claims that he had offered a contract to Golovkin a month prior, which kind of sounds like a lie because there was no reports, nothing saying this. Now, technically, it could be true. But then at the same time, Canelo was always like, right now we're focusing on Liam Smith. We're not focusing on Golovkin. I'm looking at my opponent in front of me, so let's not even talk about Golovkin right now. Not only that, he was in training camp. So how would he be negotiating for a big fight like this during his training camp? Golovkin has come out to say that, he implied that offer was never made. Now, what I think is going on is that Canelo's trying to offer Golovkin a flat rate. No pay-per-view numbers, no nothing. He's just giving him an 8-digit number, which is in the tens of thousands. I'm not sure exactly how much they're offering him, but it looks like they're offering a flat rate, kind of how Floyd Mayweather offered Pacquiao $40 million, when in reality that fight was worth way more. But either way, the fight doesn't look like it's going to happen until September 2017. So who can Canelo fight in May? As of right now, technically he can still fight Billy Joe Saunders, but chances are Billy Joe Saunders can fight against Golovkin, and he won't even have the belt anymore. He could also fight against Lemieux or Curtis Stevens, but as of right now, there's not too many options at the 160 pounds other than, Triple G, the fight that everybody wants to see. On the undercard of Canelo versus Smith was first Diego De La Hoya, who is Oscar De La Hoya's cousin, versus Luis Orlando De Valle, who is 22-3. Diego De La Hoya 16-0. These two fighters were basically evenly matched, but Diego's punches were a little cleaner, more effective, so the judges scored the fight by unanimous decision to Diego. Next on the undercard is another Golden Boy fighter. By the way, the whole undercard was all Golden Boy fighters, including the main fight, which is also a Golden Boy fighter with Canelo. Next on the undercard was Joseph Diaz, who is a Golden Boy fighter, who's 22-0, versus Andrew Cancio, who has 17 wins, 3 losses, and 2 draws. Now, more often than not, Diaz was outworking Cancio, and to make it worse, Cancio didn't have much to respond with, and in the 9th round, the referee thought that Cancio had taken enough. Actually, my bad. The corner had came up and said that it was enough, and they stopped the fight because Cancio was taking a lot of punishment. Diaz won the fight by technical knockout. And then in the co-main event, Gabriel Rosado fought against Willie Monroe at middleweight. Now, Rosado had hope that the winner of that fight would get to fight against Canelo, and obviously he was thinking that he was going to beat Willie Monroe, and he was going to get the fight against Canelo. But what ended up happening was that Monroe was the faster puncher, and he was the smarter boxer overall, and he wasn't really letting Rosado touch him. A majority of the fight was Monroe waiting for Rosado to make a move, and then Monroe would counter him. Rosado wanted a fight, but Monroe likes to be in a chess match. He likes to be in a match where brains beats bronze. The judges scored that fight a unanimous decision for Willie Monroe. Now, so if Rosado would have beat Willie Monroe, he would have gotten a chance at Canelo. But if Willie Monroe beat Rosado, does he get a chance at Canelo? No. Willie Monroe fights a lot like Lara, and it's a tough fight. So I don't think Canelo would be chasing after a fight like that, where 1, it's not fan friendly, and 2, it's a difficult fight, and 3, Willie Monroe doesn't have a title. So why take that risk and go fight Willie Monroe when Canelo can go find somebody else and fight them? But that's all I have to say for today. Thank you for listening to the Boxing Plays. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time. Thanks.